When you look into my eyes, you understand what I'm saying. Let me say it to you slowly, and it may sound scandalous. I don't think that you can handle this.
Let's move on to Sunday night back in the States. The evil 2-1 Green Bay Packers destroyed my Survivor hopes. They are 6.5-point favorites heading to Dallas to face the 1-2 Cowboys. The projected total is 47.5 points here. That means Vegas is telling us that the Packers will score 27 while the Cowboys score 20.5. As far as injuries, again, we're doing this a little bit early, but Green Bay, Jaden Reed is on the injured reserve, had 2 surgeries, one in his shoulder, one in his foot. He's expected to be out for 4 to 6 more weeks. On Dallas' side, CeeDee Lamb left the game early after twisting his ankle. It looked really ugly. Projected to miss 3 or 4 weeks, but he's listed as questionable for this game. Take that as you will. He'll probably miss the 3 or 4 weeks. It looked really ugly. He's projected to miss 3 or 4 weeks, but he's listed as questionable for this game. Take that as you will. He'll probably miss the 3 or 4 weeks. And also, cornerback Trayvon Diggs hurt his shoulder in the game. He was out. We'll have to see if he's going to be ready by Sunday night. Mike, Steph, what do you think about this game? Do you have the Packers or the Cowboys?
You know, this is the return of Micah Parsons to Big D. I swear, a lot of these things that happened this season bring credence to the fact that there's a script when it comes to the NFL. Because look at it this way, and I've said this in the past. I've said this on my platform. It's the Salty Thoughts of Mike Steph, available each and every late Sunday night, early Monday morning on the YouTube channel of Mike Steph. And now, beginning this week, returning back to the audio airways. So all streaming platforms wherever podcasts are available. Anyway, the script. You had the beginning game of the season for the Jets against the Steelers with the returning Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields going against his former team. You think that was a coincidence? That's just coincidence. Now, week 4, Sunday Night Football, you had the return of the recently traded Micah Parsons going to Big D to face a struggling Cowboys team in prime time. I know they're America's team, but come on. I mean, listen, if I could get my hands on that script, I'll be a millionaire. Now, like I said, Micah Parsons did not bite his tongue following his team's loss this past Sunday, and it goes as follows. Sometimes, just like today, you crap the bed, Parsons told reporters in front of his locker after the game. That's just the reality of it. It happens to the best teams. Even the best Super Bowl champs make mistakes, and they pay for it early. You go back to the history of the champions and who they played and the games they should have won. It's just part of the NFL. It's just that competitive. It's hard to win. It's hard as hell to win football games. So when you win football games, it's a celebration. But when you lose, it sucks. Well, Green Bay's defense gave up just 13 points, but they got very little help from their anemic offense this past week. The Packers really did themselves in, though, with 14 penalties, total penalties in this game. Now, Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker told reporters before facing the Browns that he felt that the Packers could go undefeated. Pound for pound, I look at these teams, and I really don't see who's better than us, honestly. Well, guess what? After the game, Coach Matt LaFleur said the following. It's always a good reminder, like, hey, guys, pump the brakes on everything. We're just trying to win one game at a time. If you're thinking anything outside of that, you have your mindset on the wrong things, hence the loss. Now, going to the Cowboys, oh, man, listen. The Cowboys, it was the same old thing when it comes to avoiding giving up explosive plays. Against the Bears, they surrendered a 35-yard touchdown to Rome Odunze. The next offensive play, they caught the Cowboys slipping on a flea flicker to rookie receiver Burden III, wide open for a 65-yard touchdown. 65-yard touchdown. I don't know why I'm getting yard and year old confused, but I don't know. Maybe it's the sleepiness on my part. Now, you know who else has been sleepy? This Dallas defense I'm talking about. They're giving up 30.7 points per game and 409 yards per game total offense through the first 3 weeks. So, Sunday Night Football in Big D, over under 47.5. I'm going over because, shoot, they're giving up almost 31 points a game. You don't think that Green Bay is going to be able to put up at least 30 themselves? And yeah, okay, so over. And Green Bay, 6.5. I don't know. Part of me is saying, this would be one of the times that Dallas rises up, has some pride at home, on the spotlight, but their defense is trash. And Green Bay is embarrassed. So they're going to try to take it out on Dallas. Plus, they got the ultimate motivation. Micah Parsons going back home to Big D. So, against my better judgment, Green Bay minus 6.5, over, under, over.
All right. So usually I try to look at some stats, try to figure out some numbers here. But I think with this game in particular, I think that the spread and the over-under just are telling me something that I don't have to look that deep into. And there's a couple of factors, like you mentioned. Micah Parsons heading back to Dallas, how good Green Bay's defense has looked, even in their loss with Cleveland, especially in their loss with Cleveland. And the fact that CeeDee Lamb is likely not going to be playing for Dallas. I'm actually going to go with the under, although I do agree with you that Green Bay should be able to put up some points. I just don't think Dallas is going to do much. So I have the under and I have Green Bay minus the 6.5.
This is a 19 Media Group presentation.
Yeah. And want to make sure that I got the record right, which is great because I don't know, for some reason I just put 0. I had 1 and 2, and then I adjusted it to 0 and 3, and I'm like, hold on. Yeah, that's right. They did cover. Yeah. I don't know. I think that Giants game just really pissed me off. It really did.
How convenient for your existence.
Yeah. It's all right.
That's from Scary Movie. That's what I always said. Anyway. Yeah, now I have to go back and check all your records because, I don't know. I might be the one that started 8-0. I don't know about you.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome, everybody, to the Gimmick Infringement podcast. I am Brad Winchester.
And I am Tyler McDowell Blanken. Join us every week on GI, where we talk about what happened in pop culture, our lives, and most importantly, professional wrestling.